day 8 of vlog 8 of 100 day vlogs. Watching Hell's Kitchen, and The Exorcist is next, which I kind of like. Well, except for the whole psychic connection crap between young priest and old priest. God. Tonight, this idiot overdressed a salad. It was disgusting. Gordon Ramsay picked it up and it was dripping. It was gross. And then the ladies lost the crepe rally thing, and they lost, and they had to drink fish gut shakes or something, and one bitch got chocolate, but she didn't tell her group, so they were all pissed at her, and so they won tonight. Challenge though, so it was kind of funny. Anyways, yesterday, like I said, I was going to the store, and I did my stock-up thing, but on the way in, I saw $1 on the parking lot, but I was too lazy to pick it up, so when I was about to leave, I asked Wayne, the guy that works there, if he wanted it, he could go get it, and he went out and he got it. It was still there, like 5-6 minutes later. It's very weird because there was a lot of people going in and out of there. I'm surprised they didn't bend down to get $1. I would have if it was like a 5 or 20, but I was like, it's $1 and I'm on the way in. I don't want to bend down. It would have been like on camera or some shit, you know? How some people are. They do that stuff. Ugh. I don't know. Halloween is going to be vlog 39, I think. Too bad I don't have pumpkins. None of them grew this year. I listed my first Thai basil today, ever, on Listia. Hope it goes well. I listed more regular basil and pumpkin seeds. Maybe someone else will have better luck growing them. Ugh. Cooked a new recipe today. Baked macaroni salad. Sounds gross, but it's not. It's really good. It's the 3rd time I've done it, and I like this one best because it had sharp cheddar and bell pepper in it. I took the eggs and the mustard out because I didn't feel it added anything really. It's just cucumbers that have been salted and sat overnight, drained of their moisture. Then you add cooked pasta, cooked macaroni, and then you add mayonnaise, salt, pepper, if you need it, and then you shred the cheese and put it in there, and then you bake it, and then before you bake it, you make potatoes, mashed potatoes. You can put French fries or tater tots, which is what I did first time, and I liked it because they were crunchier. They didn't get too crunchy this time, but that's a little tweak here and there. It's still test recipe, work in progress. You can put more under the broiler for longer with more cheese. It'll get golden brown and crispy and be delicious. It's almost done. Anyways, that's the end of day 8. Day 9 of 100 Day Vlog. Alright, yesterday I beat Half-Life 2. Today is October 1st, which is awesome because Sci-Fi's got its 30 Days of Horror, and in a half hour will be a new movie, The Crooked Man, which looks pretty cool. It's about time they got away from the damn shark movies. Sick of them. And Star Trek. No one likes that crap. I found a 4-leaf clover today. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but it's definitely over, I think, 130. Not as good as last year, though. I found like 160. I've been pretty good at it this last few years. I was gonna play Outlast, but I don't know. It's been so long. Again, I took a huge break from it. I can't even remember where I left off. But I have beat it before on normal. Or easy or whatever. Just to get a feel for it. Last year. And beat it in like 2 weeks. And Whistleblower. But, I just can't differentiate anymore what Whistleblower is and Outlast. Because I mean, they're so similar and so good, both of them. But looking at my old videos, which I have yet to upload to YouTube because this lost internet a long time ago. Almost a year. Exactly a year, 1 week from now, is when this computer got a virus and lost internet connection. I'm lucky that the games still work on it, and I'm lucky that this recording stuff still works. That's all. Day 10. Lots of stuff to cover. Alright, let's just leave off where I did last time with the 4-leaf clover, I think. The grand total is 118, and 14 5-leaf clovers, and 1 7-leaf clover. Now we're caught up. Day 10. I went to bed at 5:30 this morning, playing Agario again. I'm addicted, I tell you. Anyways, the Hurricane Matthew was a Category 4, and this morning it increased again a little bit. It weakened at, like, when I woke up later at 10, and just recent one is 145 mile an hour Category 4 hurricane still. And I think it's been 3 days now that it's been at Category 4, which is awesome. Well, not for the people in its path, but I think it's cool to have a storm that strong. It hasn't been in a place like that for, what, 9 years, I think, since there's been a hurricane in the Gulf like that. Or not in the Gulf, but right below it. I just finished cutting more hostas. There's thousands more to cut, but 2 weeks I've been at it, and now the ones by the garage are taken care of, and the one around the tree are taken care of. But what I'm most excited about is, I don't think I've said this in a video yet, a vlog. Remember this broken thing? Well, when I went to go get videos off of it, I couldn't get it to work with the computer, so I put 2 random batteries in with some foil. Ooh, they're a little warm, so maybe it is gonna work this time. But I turned on and I was excited because I could set the date and everything. We'll see if it works again. The foil, you can sometimes see a little spark, which is weird. I saw it on Hack My Life, but it wasn't for a camera, it was for a remote. But it's the same principles, so no, it's not turning on. It'd be cool if it did. Sometimes it gets really, really hot if I don't do it just right. That one's falling out. Okay, so it needs to be tight. Woo! It's gonna work this time. I got a good feeling about it. Nope, not working. It did. There's still hope for Project 366. Anyways. Ugh. Took a whole bunch of pictures of games to put on this, yeah. I'll wait until, like, later month, though, because then people will be looking for Christmas, and you get more bonus credits if you list certain times. So I'll do that. That's about it. Pretty boring. It's hot outside. I still have no pumpkins. Tomatoes are, I think, having a second wave, because the German heirloom ones are starting to bush really good. And the lemon basil's almost ready to harvest. Cucumbers, I think, are about done. It's October 2nd. There, I picked the last 3 off, and I don't think I'm gonna have any more. They're still blooming, but I think the bugs are munching away, and they're after my broccoli too, which, by the way, is doing amazing. Sage came back, the pineapple sage. I'm convinced there are no seeds for sage. I think it's just going to keep growing back as a bush. Hopefully. Habaneros are starting to turn orange. I harvested ghost peppers today. I'm thinking I might get 60 or something. Shoot. I don't think I put it on the list. I harvested 7. I should be around 70. Which isn't bad. Because I didn't think they'd grow at all. Ugh. Today's schedule is so hectic. I mean, I have to do nothing. And then I have to do more nothing. Ugh. I think I want to read. I haven't read a book in like 5-6 months. I did start one called The Death of Sleep. Some futuristic space thing. I only read the first page or two, but it's interesting. I'll have to read it sometime. I don't know. Oh. I did write a joke this morning, like this afternoon. What time is it? 3:41. So around 3:30 I wrote this joke. I don't know if it's funny, but we'll just, instead of writing it down, we'll record it. Why did the vampire have to go home from work? Because he was coughing. He was coughing. Get it? They sleep in coffins. I think it's funny. Coffin and vampire, and it's almost Halloween. It's that month where you'd make jokes like that. I think it's funny. Okay, that's all the stuff on the list. 4-leaf clover, bedtime, hurricane update. Pastas, camera. That's it. That is all. Day 11. The Hurricane Matthew is latest advisory, 140 miles per hour. Millbars dropped to 941, and it's still a Category 4. Obviously. Popping up! That's not cool. Get out of here. Wait, it was overlaid, so they won't see that anyways. Whatever, I don't need to edit that out. Anyways, thought I'd share this, because this is also part of me. It's my scarf I'm making. I switched into a different color a couple weeks ago because I ran out of brown. Look how tight that is. The detail. The straightness. Call me an old lady, I don't give a fuck. I like doing it. It's fun. It's creative. I taught myself, damn it. Knitting. Not just for old ladies. Boop. I don't know if I'm going to cut more hostas today or not. If it gets warm enough, I will. Looks pretty windy out there, though. I need to shave sometime. In case you haven't noticed. I don't know. It's 70. 119%. Radar looks clear. Sunshine, blah blah blah. 20 to 30 mile an hour. Jesus crap. No thanks. Thunderstorms possible. Especially tonight. 80% chance. It's almost noon. More storms, possibly severe tomorrow. Nice. Not much to talk about today. It's fascinating watching this millibyte go up as I'm recording. That's awesome. Woohoo! There's nothing else to say. Dangerous hurricane continues to turn. Oh, there's a Category 5 heading towards Japan pretty soon. It's on the other side of the world. It's pretty cool. Like, they need another one. I think it's called, like, Chobu or Chulu or something. But it's stronger than Matthew, so that's insane. It's so freaky when my mic's not plugged in, because it gets all Terminator and starts echoing and gets real loud if I quiet. It gets really loud. Alright, let's plug it in. That should help. Alright. Hopefully. Alright, there we go. Hurricane Matthew updated is still a freaking Category 4. It is now pushed off Hades and is moving north at 10 miles an hour. The millibars have stopped rising again and they're dropping again. So we've got a Cat 4 for all of October so far. It's October 4th. This is day 12, vlog 12 of 100. You know, the more I think about it, I hate when that pops up. Not cutting it. I get too antsy and try and do this stuff way before all this stuff happens that I know is going to happen. Alright. Anyways, it's thunderstorming. Torcana 4 in the area for 2 days. I've been playing Oblivion, and according to the last save, I've played 12 hours in the last 24. So it's needless to say, I got my flow back on Oblivion. I am addicted to it again. It's amazing how fast you can remember how to play an old game from 11, almost 12 years ago. I'm gonna make my baked pasta macaroni thing again. I'm not gonna use macaroni anymore. Well, not this time. I'm gonna use triple veggie pasta. It's spiral pasta with spinach and tomato. And I'm gonna use mozzarella cheese. And it's gonna be delicious. Brushed my teeth. I'm so almost out of that nasty ass mouthwash. 21% alcohol. Every time it burns, it's nasty. But my teeth are getting whiter. I like it. Haven't been exercising. I should exercise. I don't, but I should. I don't need to, but I wanna. But I should, and I don't. Oh, I don't think I told anyone this, but I did break the No Little Debbie rule for this 2016 year. I broke it like months ago. Had a Twinkie, but it was a generic, so I didn't count it because it was kind of scratching my throat and it was gross and I didn't eat it all. But most recently I had fudge rounds. If one could undo me, it was fudge rounds. I've had like a dozen in the last 24 hours, 30 hours. Yeah. But they're the little ones, so I'm counting them only as like 4 or 5 normal fudge rounds. Those are freaking delicious. I've had them since I was a kid. They're amazing. But if you think about it, I have walked to the store and the river a lot in the last month. So that burns all those calories off anyways. And I still haven't had soda or hamburger. Or fast food, really. At all. And I've been making all my pizzas from scratch. I've been making pasta from scratch, too. And I've literally eaten out of the garden for the last 4 months, solid. Nothing but cucumbers and kale, and this fall I'm gonna get broccoli. I'm pretty confident I'll have 6 or 7 full heads of broccoli. And then once I break that up, I can freeze it, and make soup, do all kinds of crap with it. I love it. I am not finished chopping hostas yet. I still have to do the ones on the back porch side, and then up the west side of the house, which is my old original hybrids that I've grown for better part of 15, 16 years, and they're all over the world. A little piece of those are, because I've sold them on Listia before and given them to family, and the neighbors have a few, and I have 15 bunches myself. Those things are going to last forever. Sunflowers got trimmed. I left one because the seeds weren't quite ready to harvest yet. Thinking since a Thai basil, I don't know, is it a Thai basil? I think it's a Thai basil, and a bunch of other basils have started spreading in the garden, so I don't know if I'm going to uproot those and pot them, see if I can grow them inside. You see how everyone grows gardens inside all year round or whatever to get their natural herbs or whatever, but I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I want to. Might as well. Every time I do it, they seem to die, though. But these basils are really, resilient. They've survived 100-degree weather, droughts, no rain. They've survived 2 powerful windstorms. Ghost peppers are kicking butt, too. I can't wait to bake that pasta tonight and play more Oblivion. It's gonna be fun. Getting a refund for Halo 2 off Listia. Halo 2, not Halo Also 2, but Halo 2, the game for original Xbox. The asshole never sent it. It doesn't respond to any messages. Typical Listia. I'm glad I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 games this year, and I haven't received 2. So, you know, that's a 66% success rate, which is, it's pretty good. I'm happy with it. Anyways, I have friends in line of frickin' waiting for this hurricane that is a Category 4 and could actually stay a Category 4. I think Thursday night, which was the last of September, it was a Category 5. And then it transformed into a 4, and it's been there for 5 days now. 4 or 5 days. Well, in a couple hours it'll be 5 days. There's no way that thing's gonna weaken, because there's no more land for it to go over after, I think it's Cuba or Jamaica, I think. Yeah, I think it's Cuba next. And it'll hit there in a couple of hours. But I want to know why they're not covering the one that probably has hit Japan by now as a Category 5. I think my armpit's covering the mic. Nope, I hear it echo. I'm gonna end this. 7 minutes, it's longer than the other ones. Bye-bye-bye-bye. Well, quella merda. Which I think is typical bullshit. I don't think the first 6 minutes just recorded, so let me just do it again. Okay, this is day 13 of 100 vlogs. And, hurricane update, it's a 3, but it's an upper level 3, Category 3. 12 to 15 million people under hurricane warning in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. But it's expected to strengthen back to a 4 again, and I think it will because the millibars are still pretty low. And I'm watching Worst Cooks in America. I think Nicole Sullivan's going home because her deviled eggs look a little runny. Why? That's a shocker. Yeah. I said this in the last one that probably doesn't have sound, but the Facts of Life bitch looks like she has... It looks like she's Renee Zellweger in her 60s. And Mike the Situation has this steroid, puffy cheek, chipmunk cheeks thing going on. It's like he's a junkie or something, or a retard. I don't know what the fuck's going on. He doesn't belong on the Food Network. Like Guy frickin' Fieri doesn't belong on the Food Network at all. Alright, oh, I noticed that I mentioned this in the last one. That probably doesn't have sound, but I shaved. First time for a couple of weeks. Is this the latest update? Still a Category 3. Look at that eye. Beautiful.
Organizing Hurricane Matthew at this point, a dangerous storm, to put it as lightly as possible. This could be deadly and destructive. Here's a lot of what
they keep pushing it further inland.
The National Hurricane Center forecast cone shows us that there's a potential of a major hurricane to be kind of
first one in 11 years to hit at U.S.
Then go back to the open waters of the Atlantic. This into Monday, keeping the wave threat, keeping the rip current threat with us, even as the storm pulls away from the coast.
I still haven't figured out why they aren't covering the one in Japan that's probably killed a million people.
Mark Elliott, and there's a lot to get through. We're going to try to go area by area, state by state.
We have chance for storms again tomorrow here. We had storms last night and or the night before. So needless to say, I didn't get any hostas cut. Still got that side to do.
Because of this, the Florida Governor Scott is already preparing for a direct hit. Further north, the entire Georgia coast is under a hurricane watch, and really over 200 miles.
12 to 15 million people under watches and warnings for a hurricane in the U.S.
At this point as well. Not to mention the fact that we have hurricane warnings.
I was born in Jacksonville, Florida. I could be in the middle of this. I'd love that. That'd be cool.
There's a lot of threats to get through. I want to bring in our hurricane specialist, Michael Lowry. And Michael, some people...
Carolina. South Carolina is evacuating 250,000 people.
But there are other threats. The freshwater rain flooding, the storm surge flooding.
It's been a mandatory evacuation for pretty much the entire east coast of Florida. He's smart. He knows what the hell he's talking about. He's one of my favorite meteorologists.
So pay close attention here to the forecast. If you live along the coast of Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, this is one that if you haven't been asked to
First black shirt of the vlogs. I don't know if I mentioned that. I couldn't find Arrow Season 5 premiere. I can't remember what channel it's on, and I don't see it on the Pop. I don't see it on the TV Guide. I wanted to give it a chance, but if I can't find it, there's no way I'm giving it a chance. Watched a little bit of Shark Tank. I like that show. Some of the people are idiots. Alright.
We want you to overcome your fears in the kitchen.
Channel surfing. Nothing's on. Oh wait, what is on tonight? American Horror Story thing is on. I still have to revert to this thing. What channel is FX on? Just the normal FX is 14.1. Okay, so that's below. Oh, that's a good one. So this is FXX, this is FX. So it's on now. Is that commercial? I'm not a fan of American Horror Stories. And by the way, half of these are wrong, so I had to rewrite them for my TV specifically. This channel crap sucks. The cable companies get their together. Yeah, anyways, I think that American Horror Stories, the writers, they're stupid. They copied just way too much from Paranormal Witness and Paranormal Activity shows on Sci-Fi and Travel Channel, and it's not believable. And the fact that they keep using the same bitch in every fucking episode for every season is unimpressive. Now, if she's under contract, I understand, but you could at least blend the bitch into a character a little better. Get Mila Jovovich, for Christ's sake. She can play scary better than anyone else. Stupid mosquito's still in here. I'm glad you guys got to see a mosquito. It was in the last video that probably doesn't have any sound. Well, I'll know when I check it, and then I'll know if I can tack it onto this one or not. Who knows? I still am unaware of how I'm going to do this. I think if I'm doing 100, and they range from 2 to 10 minutes, depending on how long I like to rant on, I think I'll be doing 10 seasons. Because as it stands, I think I have only like 30 or 40 minutes recorded, and that's the first like 12. So, you know, I don't know. I have unlimited video links because I'm verified in a trusted YouTuber partnership thing. So, I don't know. We'll figure that out as the days go on, but I'm getting more comfortable, and that's what I wanted to do this for. It's not as hard as I thought it would be. Yeah, they've just turned this into a joke. American Horror Stories, more like American fuck-up writers. They're going to be out of jobs if they don't get this season together. Alright, I'm ending it.
Millibars. Now, this is the biggest concern. This is the storm surge forecast.
It re-strengthened to a high-end Category 4.
Northward, you've got a 7 to 11 foot storm surge forecast. That's a tremendous amount of water. You cannot stay along the coast with a surge forecast.
Day 14
putting your life in your own hands. And also,
of 100-day vlogs. I just harvested kale, cucumbers, ghost peppers, Thai basil before it started to downpour. Second day of thunderstorms. Tornado watches to the south, which is weird for October. I've only seen it twice. But this hurricane's getting even more impressive. It's 10 miles per hour away from a Category 5. 1 in a century time storm. And it's about 50 miles east of Florida.
And you also notice there's a secondary ring of storms on the outside edge right in there. And what's happening is that secondary ring is getting stronger.
I'm going to cover the rest of my plants tonight after it stops raining. I see a break in it. I'm going to cover them in buckets because they're under frost watch. Frost watch. Frost watch. Frost watch.
And then actually then begins to collapse. Now, once that happens, the intensity of the storm can come down, but at the same time, the area of strong winds can also expand outward. And so that can mean an even longer period of very strong winds. And again, they're not very far away right there. A big concern as you head up here towards
Walt Disney has closed for the 4th time ever in its park's history due to Matthew.
We'll talk more about the position of Hurricane Matthew and even the outer band.
Off to my friends in Florida.
Here we go.
Today, on behalf of the Weather Channel, I have a special message about the threat from Hurricane Matthew. This is like no storm in the record books. We are concerned about reports of people deciding to stay in areas under mandatory evacuation orders. This is a mistake. This is not hype. This is not hyperbole. And I am not kidding. I cannot overstate the danger of this storm. Central and North Florida have never been hit by a hurricane this strong. If you live in a Florida evacuation zone, you need to head for a safe spot now. Do not assume you can survive if you choose to stay. There will be overwhelming damage and likely a heartbreaking loss of life. Based on everything we know, Matthew will make history. The Weather Channel does not want you to be part of that history. Our winds. This outer one probably
I entered almost hour 29 of Oblivion gameplay today. Last night I closed my first Oblivion gate and I found 2 or 3 more today, but I didn't close them. The next hour we'll have a new update for the hurricane. I'm gonna... This background you see for my desktop was actually taken by my friend Savas in Greece, or Rome, I think, 2 years ago, like last year. It's almost 2 years ago. And it's the only thing that survived the virus on this laptop next to the games.
Took that little jog to the north that kind of takes a little pressure off of certainly Miami-Dade County, but as now we have a bigger storm.
This is very random. I'm pausing several times throughout the hours to keep updated. First hurricane warning being issued for Jacksonville, where I was born in Florida. In 17 years, there hasn't been a warning there. I was 10 last time that happened.
Responsible for state emergency management team, highway safety.
Sam Champion's building that he's safe in just lost power. There's a complete blackout. Nothing but the camera is on now.
Throughout the night here, and this is exactly what Governor Scott was saying. we fully expect to lose power, and we will be up and broadcasting, and if we can do it by sound, we'll stay that way. If we have picture, we'll bring you picture. But just so you know, we fully expect that we'll be losing power like that throughout the
Jacksonville Beach.
Winds have dropped to 130, but it's still Category 4. I just finished putting a giant tarp over the entire garden and bricked it down, so if there is any frost tonight, it'll be safe. It's been like an hour since the last pause, so I just prepped a lot of Thai basil, and the seed pods are in a giant gallon bucket. Gonna have millions of seeds once they dry, and I separate them. It's gonna take months. Death tolls at 289 in the Caribbean, and I think it's 283 in Haiti. It's about to make landfall in Florida in 2 hours. I'm sick of watching all of this, so I'm just gonna call it a night. Maybe do some YouTube binging. And I'll pick up tomorrow. Day 415. So, ending.